And there it is. It's finished in style by Daryl Mitchell. And New Zealand have wrapped this up with the 7.1 overs to go by a margin of 8 wickets.
Kane Williamson is back. New Zealand is looking fantastic. Another comfortable win against Bangladesh. This is your Digital Daily. Just that one big partnership for Bangladesh between Saqib Al Hasan and Mushfiqur Rahim. Otherwise, it's been all about the New Zealand bowlers. Splendid performance, and that was followed by a lovely partnership between Kane Williamson and Daryl Mitchell, who incidentally scored 89 of 67 deliveries. And Katie Martin is joining us on Digital Daily. Katie, New Zealand, 3 games played, 3 different venues, 3 massive wins. How impressive have they been?
Yeah, they've been clinical, haven't they? They've done what they've needed to do in each and every one of those games, and I guess the most crucial part from New Zealand's perspective is that net run rate is still in the positive, and we know how important that was. That got them into the semi-finals in England. So for New Zealand, they've just done what they've needed to do, and different players have stood up at different times, and I think that's probably been the most pleasing thing for them.
Kane Williamson is back. How important a knock was it for him personally and for the side?
How good was that? Did you enjoy that?
Brilliant.
I enjoyed it. He's just an important cog in this team, not just with his batting, but also his captaincy. And he scored some runs in the warm-up game. He looked a little bit uncomfortable at the start, but rightly so. It was his first time spending 3 hours in the field. But he's just a classic player. He plays good shots. He takes his time. He does what he needs to do. So it's positive for New Zealand that he's back out there. Obviously went off with a sore thumb. So fingers crossed, excuse the pun, that he'll be all right for the next game against Afghanistan.
You spoke about the start. How good was that start? Trent Boult picking up a wicket. Never has it happened in the history of New Zealand in World Cup.
Crazy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Looked at a few videos about Lytton Das and how he played that left armers against England. He come out a lot, but to see it on the first ball of the game, I think even Trent Boult, who's an excitable character, was quite excited more so to see that. So it was just the start they needed, and you know, Bangladesh were able to create some of those partnerships, but it was just those wickets at the top that put them in a bit of trouble.
Talking about that particular moment, that wicket, it's a lovely thing to own. If you want to own that, Crictos.com is where you need to head across to, and it's the part of an ICC digital collectible. Right, going forward, New Zealand have been very good with respect to the bowlers, isn't it? It's all coming together with the bowling department.
Yeah, they've got a lot of players that complement each other with the left arm pace, the left arm spin, and then you're throwing a Glenn Phillips who seems to have the golden arm at the moment. So I just think that they bowl well as a unit. They've only really had to use 6 bowlers. Daryl Mitchell bowled today, but they probably don't need him, to be honest. Everyone just does their job, and the proactive nature of the captaincy to say, in this situation, New Zealand needs wickets, so they'll go to those type of bowlers, and yeah, the players are just doing their part.
Could Bangladesh have done anything different?
Yeah, probably just a little bit more patience with the bat, but New Zealand bowled some good deliveries. They struggled with the bounce. It was a lot bouncier here today than we'd expect, and New Zealand really went with that short pitch delivery. So it's just how their top order can build that platform so some of their players through the middle are able to actually be able to accelerate and create a score that their bowlers can defend.
Right, 3 good wins already under their belt. Next up, it's Afghanistan.
Yeah, we haven't seen Rashid Khan fire yet in this tournament, and he's a big weapon for them, not just with the ball but the bat as well. Going to be playing here at Chennai, so it'll be intriguing as to what wicket that they'll prepare, whether it's going to be similar to this or a little bit of spin. But if New Zealand can go 4 from 4 at the start of the tournament, it gets them a long way for those semi-final spots.
Katie Martin, thank you so much for joining us, and that is your Digital Daily.